Okay, we're live. Hi, welcome to Segi University and College's virtual open day. My name is CY and I'm your host today. With me is Miss Caroline, the Associate Dean for the Joint Faculty of Business, Segi Group of Colleges. Hi, Miss Yoling, welcome to the show.
Hi, hello. Um, Welcome to the talks.
Okay, we're going to be here to talk about excelling in the world of business, how to choose the right business major and to future-proof your career. This is something that's very close to my heart and to Miss Yotling's heart as well, because we are both business graduates and we understand, as a regular SPM leaver or an O-level leaver, after you finish high school, you're at the crossroads of choosing, which pathway you want to go into, because there are so many different pathways when it comes to business major. There's accounting, there's marketing, business administration. So how do you choose, right? And normally when we go for education fairs, when these are physical events we're still allowed to do, a lot of students tend to ask what's the difference between, for example, business management and business administration, or what's the difference between a marketing degree and a digital marketing degree. And that is what we are going to talk about today. So before we go on, Miss Yotling, could you very briefly introduce yourself and the faculty?
Oh, hi. I'm Yokling. I'm the head of faculties for business and accountancies and in Segi College Subang Jaya. I'm also the associate deans for Joint Faculty Board of Business in Segi Group of Colleges, which covers 4 campuses, Subang Jaya, Kuala Lumpur,
Penang,
and
as well as Sarawak.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you are watching live right now, do comment in the comment section where you're connecting from and which campus is nearest to you.
Yes.
Because like Miss Yotling said, Segi Group of Colleges encompasses 4 campuses all across Malaysia. There's one in Penang, one in Subang Jaya, one in Kuala Lumpur, and another one overseas.
Over the sea.
Over the sea in Sarawak.
Yes.
So now, how we're going to do our talk today is we have separated out into 3 different segments, and we intend to finish our talk in 30 minutes so you don't fall asleep and we don't fall asleep talking.
Yes.
Let's get into the first segment where we're going to talk about the various fields of business and its future outlook. Before we get into this topic, just to give you an overview of what we're trying to do here, we will be talking to you about 4 major fields of business. And that is accounting and finance. That's one segment. Business management or business administration, marketing, as well as human resource. So we're going to zoom into one by one together with Miss Yotling. And Miss Yotling is going to share with us what's the future outlook of these different fields like. And from there, probably you will get a better understanding about, what's the future going to look like, which program is more suitable for you and things like that.
Yes.
Let's move on to our first, field, and that is the field of accounting and finance. Miss Yotling, what are the top trends of the accounting and finance field?
Okay. I think right now everybody talks about technology. Talks about fintechs. How do we use technologies to on our field, especially in accounting and finance. So I think we can see that there are people are right now looking at automated. How do we automate our accounting process? So this is using of all the technology. So this is one of it.
Right, and ACCA actually revealed that 50% of C-suite experts develop automated expects development in automated accounting processes, right? So automation is one key trend that's going to happen.
Yes, that's why you can see a lot of software solutions comes out,
especially cloud-based softwares, right?
Yes, because you can do it. You can work everywhere, anywhere you want. So it's very convenient for the companies.
Right. And because everything is on the cloud now, you know, data analytics and AI is so easy, right? And of course, Miss Yotling also mentioned remote work setting, right?
Yes.
So if you're interested to become an accountant in the future, right? I think a lot of people, when it comes to accounting program, they think I just go get an ACCA, right? I must learn the theories of accounting and then that's it. But there are actually so much more you should be learning, things like AI, automation, softwares, and things like that, isn't it?
Yes, a lot of people now using AI's technologies to answer a lot of questions. Sometimes to solve a lot of solutions. So it's time for us to move forwards and learn all these technologies.
Yeah. So in SEGI, right, while SEGI moved towards IR 4.0, there are three relevant programs here that has, I mean, it's accounting and finance program for sure, but we have also injected a lot of elements that includes all of these future trends. Miss Yoklin, could you briefly share with us the fields of study and maybe share with us some subjects if you can?
Okay. Like for example, our diploma in accounting, or we call it diploma in accountancy. Okay. So in this diploma, we are teaching a lot of students on the how do we there are four areas like taxations, audits, financial accounting, management accountings, and we are also cover finance components. So basically, these are four areas that we cover in the diplomas, and we are giving the student some knowledge on and relate them to how do we use technologies to uh, do our accounting jobs.
Right. So
Okay.
things like data analytics is also taught. It's one of the subjects, in fact.
Yes, data analytics, and also we have accounting software, accounting information systems, which helps to teach the students how to use the technologies to softwares to do their accounting process.
Yeah. So if you're interested in accounting and finance, right, please do remember it's not just about learning the theories or even the practice of accounting and finance. You also need to integrate technology in your practice as well, because that's going to be a big trend. And in SEGI, we teach students, we are one of the very few institutions that incorporated a lot of technology and a lot of future IR 4.0 related elements into our curriculum. Moving on to business management and business administration, Miss Yoklin, what are the future trends?
Okay. People may wonder what is the difference between business management and administration. So basically, when you talk about business management, it's more on humans aspect. How do you manage a team? How do you manage staff, employers? So when you talk about business administration, it's more on technical. Like how do you plan? How do you control and make sure your strategy, your proposals it works. So there is a little bit difference here. This is why we in SEGI we have a diploma in business administration for our diploma students. We want to build them for some technical skills. Then when they move up to degree, they are on business management. Yeah.
So we did that intentionally.
Yes.
I see.
So they have as a manager, you must have some technical knowledge. Then you can manage your team. So you must have a basic first. Then when you move up to degree, you will sort of understand why the things is work in this way.
Right. Let's talk about future trends now. Now, in business management and business administration, if our admin could bring up the slides, there are top three trends that is going to happen very near future, and of course, it's already starting to happen. And the first one that we see here is remote working and cloud collaboration. Ms. Yoklin, could you share with us more about this part?
Yes. I think before last year, this one may look still very far away from us. But during COVID-19, when we have MCO that time, we realized this is so useful. We need to know because all of us are supposed to work from home and we can't work in the office, and we need to learn how to manage our team. So
remotely, right? And that's very different as compared to face-to-face. And what's interesting to note is I've been speaking to a lot of company executives, CEOs and stuff like that. And in fact, in our brand new collaboration with Realme Malaysia, I was just in a conversation with Huang Hao, the brand director of Realme Malaysia. He was talking about, a lot of bosses panicked last year. Because, out of a sudden, they need to shift all of their workers home, and then they need to work from home. They thought they couldn't make it. But after the whole of last year, they realized, hey, actually, I can run a company without having a physical premise. And to all of our viewers who are watching out there, right, working from home may seem like a very foreign or very Western kind of concept to you. But actually, in Asia, people are starting to realize that, hey, I can still run a full-fledged company when everybody is working at home. And that is moving forward, right? What a lot of bosses and a lot of company executive wants to do, right? Bringing work to home. So in learning business management and in learning business administration, you must also be able to adapt to technology and to be able to adapt to a remote working environment, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you will see a lot of people, they set up their business.
Mhm.
They do not have an office. They just take a laptop and they go to those co-working office space.
Yeah.
They just sit there and do their works.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a big trend now.
Mm.
And then we also see a cultural shift between command and collaboration. What is that, Ms. Yoling?
Okay. Commands means you do this, you
Mm.
do this,
Boss will tell you what to do, right?
do this 1, 2, 3. But when it comes to, especially recently when we work from home, we realize a lot of things that we need more collaborations.
Mhm.
I do this part, you do this part, and we have to collaborate together.
Mhm.
So in the business management, you are not alone. You are not
Mhm.
doing yourself. You
Mhm.
need a team. You need to work together. And instead of telling people what to do, I think sometimes it's good to collaborate with the team.
Exactly.
Ideas will come out.
Exactly. And in order for an individual to be trained to work with people with different views and with different people, right? I think the keyword here is multidisciplinary kind of knowledge, right? So for all of our
Yes.
viewers who are watching out there, please write this word down, multidisciplinary knowledge. And in SEGI, how do we train our student to be multidisciplined? But before that, can you explain what is multidiscipline first?
Okay. It's basically you cover a different area, because especially in business, we have a lot of departments, a lot of different area of works. Like we may have a human resource, we may have accounting, finance, and we may have operation teams. In the operation team, there may be some other sub team as well. So you need to know each of these departments' process.
Mm.
At least you must know what are they doing, because as a manager, if you don't know what they are doing, you can't make a right decisions.
Mm.
So I think multidiscipline is very important.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. How do we teach in SEGI students to be multidisciplined?
Yep. We have a different subjects to cover all this area,
Mhm.
and students will learn how to work in this specific
Setting, right?
areas.
And
Yes.
and there are also assignments where they are required to work with students from other faculties.
Yes.
So that you may come in as a business student in SEGI, but there will be times, let's say when you do your MPU subjects,
Mm.
MPW subjects, you are required to work with students from other faculties,
Yes.
maybe
Yes.
someone from early child education,
Yes.
somebody from IT, right, in order
Yeah.
to complete your assignment.
Yes.
So that actually trains you to be very agile and very multidisciplined, so that when you go into the workforce, right, it's easy for you to work with people,
Yes.
right?
You are out of your functional silo.
Right.
You are not only working in your departments, in your area.
Right. So in SEGI, what are some of the business management and business administration programs that we offer, Ms. Yoling?
Okay, we
There
have
are a lot,
we have
right?
a lot.
I see the list here. There's a lot.
Yes. Like what I said, we have diploma in business administrations to
Mhm.
cover all the technical part of the management,
Mhm.
and also we have degree in business management.
Mhm.
We have our degree in business management. We have two partners here.
Oh.
Is University of Sunderland and University of Greenwich.
Mhm.
So they are all from UK. So our student actually get a UK degree.
Right.
Yeah, and other than that, we also have another partners, Stride Universities,
Mhm.
from USA, and then also they have a degree in business administrations,
Mhm.
and of course we have our master in business administration from UK as well.
Right. That's the MBA program, isn't it?
Yes, that's the MBA program.
Right. So this is about business management and business administration. Moving on to marketing, something that's very close to my heart,
Yes.
because I'm a digital marketer myself. Ms. Yoling, share with us what are the future trends in marketing.
Okay. I think everybody will feel that, especially during the MCO time, we cannot go out the shop. The shops cannot open, and you realize that a lot of people put their business on YouTube
Mhm.
and on Facebook.
Yeah,
They are
Instagram
yes.
stuff. Yeah.
So it boosts up the digital marketing a lot during
Mhm.
this period of time.
Mhm.
And I think this is the way that and everyone realize that when we do this digital marketing, actually the cost wise is
A lot cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, a lot of people used to think before the MCO that digital marketing is only for companies with big fat budgets, right? But during the MCO, what's interesting is you started to see uncle, auntie selling
Yeah.
vegetables online and things like that.
Yes.
So everybody now understands that digital marketing is the way to go because it's cheap and things like that.
Yes.
And actually, if you are interested in marketing, right, that's where the opportunities are, students.
Mm.
If you want to study marketing, right, then you need to make sure your degree program or your diploma program covers components of digital marketing,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So nowadays, right, we were just talking about 4 Ps of marketing earlier on. If
Yes,
you're a
yes.
marketing student, you would know. But before this, people talk about 4 Ps. After that, people talk about 7 Ps of
7 Ps,
marketing. And now
yes.
people are moving to 9 Ps of marketing. So
Yes. Yes.
as a marketer, it's really important for you to understand where the world is going and get there first,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So that's the first trend, rising of digital marketing and digital ecosystem.
Yeah.
We also see a rise in outsourcing sales and marketing services. What is that, Ms. Yoling?
Okay. I think a lot of companies now they are looking at cost effectiveness and
optimization.
efficient, optimizations.
Mm.
So they will outsource some of their departments, so they know, so that they don't have to recruit a teams in their office in their company, and this will increase their cost. So sometimes they will outsource certain services. Marketing can be one, because maybe they think that I don't know how to do it, and I leave it to the expert to do it. I
Right.
outsource it to the experts. So a lot of students, actually, for example, our students, when they graduated from the degree, they set up a business on themselves. They are helping the company.
2 of your business students did that, right?
Yes, yes, they were doing quite well. Just one laptop. What they need is just a laptop.
And then you can start having
They
your
can
own
go
business.
anywhere. Yes,
Exactly. So that is in terms of outsourcing sales and marketing. So I think the keyword here is everybody is looking at cost optimization and try to reduce costs, right?
Yes, yes.
And this is also good news for a lot of young folks out there, young people out there who doesn't want to work for only one company.
Yes.
Right? Because if you work for marketing agency, then at the same time you could be working with a lot of different companies doing a variety of different things.
Yes.
So actually marketing is a very interesting field for
Yes.
students to get into
Yes.
right now. And of course, the third trend here is in terms of automation and artificial intelligence, in terms of database selling. Ms. Yoling, share with us, what is that about?
Yes. I think a lot of people will have Facebook. When they go and see something, some advertisement, they like it, they watch it. So all these things actually is a data to a lot of businesses. So when they have all this data, they start to analyze and whether which markets should I target to? What is my target market? Who is my customers I should target to? And from the data, they will see that mostly what type of customers will be interested on this product, so they can focus on that. So this is about data analysis.
So in terms of that's in terms of data analytics and artificial intelligence. Ms. Yoling, share with us what are some of the marketing programs that we offer in SEGI.
Okay, we have a diploma in marketing, which covers a lot of digital components. And we have a lot of like digital marketing, social media marketing, personal selling, all this.
So it's digital marketing. It's diploma in marketing with digital marketing components.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And another diploma is actually called diploma in digital marketing.
This is a brand new program in SEGI College Penang, isn't it?
Yes, yes. This is in SEGI Penang. And in the rest of the campuses, actually, we are doing a diploma in marketing
with digital marketing.
With digital components, yes,
Right.
yes. And then after that, the student have completed the diploma. They actually move up to second years of diploma in
business and marketing
management, or they want
marketing.
it's
degree
advertising
in
and
digital marketing.
advertising and digital marketing
Yeah, I think we
communication.
left
the
that out.
slide,
Yeah.
a little bit. So same thing. We are working with two partners universities here, University of Sunderland and University of Greenwich. Both are UK degree,
Right.
so they get the UK certs.
Right.
Yeah.
So to sum up the whole marketing, the future of marketing, right? Students, if you are interested in marketing course, right? When you are considering which institution you want to get into, I think the first thing that you really need to make sure is they offer components of digital marketing.
Yes,
So you should
yes.
be seeing some digital marketing subjects like social media marketing, right? You digital marketing, services, digital and services marketing and stuff like that. And you should also find components of industry revolution 4.0 relevant subjects,
Yes,
such
yes.
as data analytics,
Yes.
right? Consumer behavior in a digital ecosystem,
Yes.
and things like that. So in SEGI, we offer all of that as
Yes,
well.
we
So
have psychologies, consumer psychology in digital age. So talk about how people behave, what is their reactions in the digital age.
right. So the key thing to look out here is don't just look for basic surface level subjects. So a lot of universities, they will offer you consumer behavior, they will offer you services marketing,
Yes.
which is I mean, you have to learn things like that. But if you
Yes.
take it one step further, then we should talk about all of this, but in a digital context.
Yes.
So, for example, consumer behavior would be consumer behavior in a digital
Yes.
consumer behavior
Yes.
and things like that,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And in Segi, we offer programs
Yeah.
like that as well.
Yeah. How do they react through the social media's advertisements, all those things?
Right. Moving on to my slides. Actually, we did put in degree in advertising and digital marketing
okay.
right there. Moving on to human resource. That is the last, I think, the last chunk of what we're going to talk about today. What are the top trends, Ms. Yoling?
Okay. Talents management. Something interesting here. So a lot of company they want to keep their talents. They want to build their talents pool. So people will want someone who has this type of knowledge. How do you train the staff to be talents, to be able to
bring
move
out their
up?
talent and to bring out,
Yes.
So HR nowadays is not just about attendance, what time do you come to work, and it's
No
not
more
about doing
recruitment.
claims
Yeah.
and it's more about talent management.
Yes, it's more on talents management. How do you design training programs to build the staff capability to higher level
So
effectiveness?
capability building and capacity building.
Yes.
Right, that's the keyword right there.
Yeah.
And we also see a lot of automated system
Yeah.
where AI is moving to where HR is moving towards using this AI in hiring and even predicting misconducts in the workplace.
Yeah.
So before this, in hiring, right, normally they will ask you to submit your resume,
Yes.
and then as a HR person, you have to go through the resume and things like that. It's very tedious.
And you may realize that we are even our sites, we are having a lot of form online. We just have to submit, and then it will go through all the approval.
Yeah. So moving forward, all of this would be AI powered.
Yes,
right?
yes.
So as a HR person, right, not only must you know how to select the right candidate, but you should also know what technology or what software you should use to filter out your candidates. And in Segi, we focus on that as well.
Yes.
Right. And of course, managing a remote workforce, I think we've covered this already.
Yes.
What are the programs that are offered for human resource
in
Segi, Ms. Yoling?
We have a diploma in human resource management in Segi, Kuala Lumpur. So for those who are interested in this program's diploma in human resource management, you may talk to our colleagues in Segi, Kuala Lumpur. And also we have a degrees in human resource management with University of Greenwich, as well as degree in business and human resource management with University of Sunderland.
Right.
So this is another areas that is very interesting, because a lot of people now, they don't set up a human resource department. They outsource their human resource to outside.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it can be like my students. You can set up another human resource company.
Outsourcing company, isn't it?
Just help the companies to recruit, to place their staff. Yeah.
I think Miss Caroline Miss Yoling, because Miss Caroline is just standing at but Miss Yoling, I hear you say this over and over again. Your student becoming entrepreneurs.
Yes.
How is it that you are able to produce so many entrepreneurs?
Yeah, I think we have in the programs, we actually have been talking about how to set up your own business, how to be an entrepreneurs, and then we build them from the beginning, the business mindset, and we have also have a few clubs that helps them to motivate them to do more.
So for example, the Aspiring Entrepreneurs Club, right?
Yes, Aspiring Entrepreneurs Club. And we have students actually they started their own small business with our guidance, and then they do very well.
So actually in Segi, building students' entrepreneurial spirit is something that is very close to our heart and something that we take very seriously.
Yes.
Right. So it's not just about you coming here earning a qualification in the area of business. It's also about, if you're interested to set up your business, Segi could be the right place for you as well.
Yes, I want them to be a successful entrepreneur. This is my passion.
All right. So we have covered all the 4 areas of business, and that is in accounting and finance, human resource marketing, as well as business management. So for those of you who are watching out there, please comment in the comment section below, which pathway or which field are you interested in? And maybe we can talk more about that later on. But let's move on to the second segment of our talk today, and that is what to look out for when choosing an institution. So of course, students generally they already know. Let's say if I want to go into marketing or business administration, the problem now is how are they going to choose the right
Yes.
institution to study, right?
Yes.
Miss Yok Ling, could you give us some pointers?
Okay. First thing, because I'm an academician, so
Mhm.
I will say course content is the most important one.
Mhm.
So you must look at something that covers a lot of relevant trend.
Mhm.
So what is the trend in the market? We have been talking about it just now, like
Mhm.
data analytics,
Mhm.
AI,
Mhm.
uh,
Digital marketing.
digital marketing.
Right.
So whether the course itself has these components or not,
Mhm.
because no point for you to learn 10 years ago's theory
Mhm.
and it will not help you when you have graduated
Mhm.
and then you come out and you will feel, why the world is so different than what
Yeah.
I'm doing now, I have been studying now.
Yeah.
So it's very important.
Yeah. So course content, make sure before you enroll into a program, look at the subjects. That's a very good indication
Yes.
of, how advanced that degree
Mm.
program is.
Yes.
Right. So we what we have here is a summary of what we have spoke about, trends in the market on the left, and on the right you see what you need to be learning. So students, if you're watching this, just take a screenshot, and I'm very sure you'll find this very helpful.
Yeah.
Moving on, we should also look at the teaching
Industrial.
faculty, and then the teaching technology and things like that. Miss
Yes.
Yok Ling.
Okay, industry driven is always our focus here because we do not want the student to just sit inside the classroom and learn all the theory. When they go out, they do not know how to apply it. So we want them to learn and apply. So we have been working with a lot of industry
Right.
members to trying to get them in to share what's happening in the industry, and also we have advisors from the industry to comment on our syllabus and whether how industry driven we are. So we
Yep.
have been reviewing. So for example, recently we have signed up one MOU with Realme.
Realme Malaysia.
Yeah. Everybody may be wondering, what are you going to do with Realme? Yeah.
Yeah. Do share.
Yes. So but the idea is the students will have to help Realme
Mhm.
to solve a business problem. So the Realme will have as a business in the industry, they will have a lot of marketing problem. They may want to know, okay, I want to sell this product, but I do not know how to do it.
Mhm.
So our students will have to help them to to provide some solution for them
Mhm.
and to do some research for them and tell them, look, this is the markets that you should target to, and how can you sell to this market? So they are working very real cases in the industry.
Exactly. So we have partnership with big companies like Realme. We also have companies like Nikon and Sony, which is coming in. But we also have a lot of partnership with small micro businesses in Malaysia. For example,
Yeah.
OU Fishkin,
Yes,
which is
yes.
coming out. So for those of you who are out there watching us,